we are doing a whole bunch of wire wrapping because, well, I want to, so I'm going to. So let's go ahead and get the camera flipped around and we're going to get started. I just got to figure out how to do that. There it goes. Nope, that didn't do it. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Abby. Hey, Regina. How are all y'all doing? You having a good holiday, I hope? Please bear with me. It feels like it's been a minute since I've live streamed. Okay. Also, I'm in a super squeaky chair today. So, squeak, squeak, squeak. Alrighty. So far, I have cut out 3 random, apparently, lengths of 18 gauge square wire. Hey, Gabby. Hey, Maria. Hey, C Kitty. Hey, Bella Ann. Hey, Leaf. Hey, Joette. Oh, it is like, I don't know, crazy weather today. Like sometimes it's warm, sometimes it's cold, but it's always breezy today, it seems like super crazy breezy. Now, I don't know which one I'm going to wrap first. This is, right here is bare copper. I was going to try, I think I'm going to warm up on this guy. This cab here. That looks like an ocean jasper or sediment jasper maybe. I don't know. Either way, it's gorgeous. This was gifted to us by our friend Rebecca. Ooh, Kelly says I just got the cute glass cabs from the mega sale. Oh my god, so cute. Oh, I'm so glad you like them. And it's blurry. There we go. Hey, Boca. Hey, Jen. But I did also want to show you guys. I've been doing some experimenting with a new. These are Lampwork glass cabochons. They're actually made on the torch instead of fusing. And we had gotten from an Etsy seller in Russia, actually, some really interestingly shaped steel mandrels. And this was the first one I did. I scorched the heck out of it. Randy says you wouldn't know to look at it, but I think anybody who's a glass worker would be able to recognize it's supposed to be these colors, which is one of the sister beads that I'd made in the batch. And you can see I just burnt it. It burnt down to this really pretty rust color, but it is what it is. Learning curve. And it was my first time back on the torch in like, almost 2 months. So, but I'm going to try to wire wrap that guy today. And then this one was my second one. I scorched it while it was on the rod. So I burnt through, there's a couple little spots. But this one I tried to do little encased air bubbles inside the cab on this one. And I'm very excited to be able to make cabochons and stuff on the torch as well, as opposed to just fusing. Because with fusing, it kind of comes out just however it comes out. I don't get a whole lot of control of that during the fusing process, whereas I can do all sorts of stuff, limited only by my skill set. So maybe not all sorts of stuff just yet, but there's definitely more range of possibilities with doing lamp work cabs. Okay, let me see if I can get this pulled up on my tablet. That way I can see y'all's comments. How are all y'all doing today, by the way? Ooh, Bella Ann says, I love my ring from the mega sale. Just got myself new wire and real jewelry tools. Oh, right on. Thanks, Suzanne. Ooh, Kelly says, I really like the little gift glass cabs. I'm trying to think of what to do. Yeah, I love seeing what y'all come up with. And I absolutely love getting to send y'all some freebies. Morticia, it's been going really nicely actually. We went to bed, I thought on time. We slept in until like 11. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We went to bed at about midnight.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, that's typical though. I don't know why I needed 11 hours of sleep because I slept hard. Like I checked my Fitbit and everything. I got like 10 hours of sleep last night. Kelly says I'm looking forward to the new year. Same. Same. Super duper looking forward to 2021 and just fresh start. I'm freezing even though my puppies are snuggled up with me. Oh no, Jen. Okay, so 3 lengths of around 12 to 15 inches of, ooh, Carrie says I go back to work tonight. 12 to 15 inches of the square copper in 18 gauge. That's American wire gauge from Parawire in their bare copper. And now I'm going to come through, and this is their half round, also an 18 gauge, also from Parawire. Right on, Draco. Hey, Laura. Hey, Elijah. Yeah, you did. We've just gotten started. And my beautiful Randy is moderating in the other room. How did you get the bare copper wire and half round? I thought they didn't do shaped wires in bare copper. I don't know. Like, I've just ordered it. I don't know. Now, granted, I've had these for like 2 years, so I hope they still do this wire. Here, y'all, give me just a moment. I'm going to fiddle with the tripod as I do, just because if I'd thought ahead. I did send out the newsletter email, though. I think. Did y'all get that? It's got our coupon in it. Now, I just want to let y'all know we're not able to retroactively add coupons to orders. So if you guys are interested in like, hey, what coupons are floating around right now, be sure to sign up for our newsletter because we send out the coupon like in basically every notification that we send out now. But you can get 15% off your order. We still have a couple of F-flakes left. Not many, but they're in there. If you guys wanted to snag some as a kind of commemorative F2020. I did have on just got some of the Parawire square in the half round, and it was like 12 feet for $6. I feel like it's going to be more expensive when I try to build a bunch here on New Year. Yeah, their shaped wires are significantly more expensive than their round. But you may want to check out getting their bulk spools are a fantastic deal. But also, the half round certainly goes a very long way. Okay. The bulk spools. Like this one here is, doesn't say. Maybe this one will say? Doesn't say either. Let me grab one of my But yeah, like this guy here is, now granted this is round, so the square might be different, but this is 200 feet. And I don't remember the pricing off my head because I bought it like this one 3 years ago, I think. Hey babe, what's up? I need like a bucket of chocolate cake. Do we have any of that?
We don't.
That's rough.
Stuff for confetti cake.
Ooh.
Saving that for New Year's.
Ah! Can we make cupcakes for New Year's?
Sure.
Woo! Cupcakes, you guys. Oof. When did you send out the newsletter? I don't see it yet. Like literally just now. Huh?
I got mine.
Right on. Randy says he got his, so I did actually send them out. Be sure to check your spam folder, and if your spam folder keeps eating our emails,
Market is not spam.
market is not spam, but also add us to your contact book. But yeah, we sent it out like literally like 5 minutes before, 2 minutes, I don't know, very shortly before the stream actually started. Hey, Janine. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm really enjoying working with glass. It feels like wizardry, like dancing with gravity. It's a ton of fun. Hey, Julie. Okay, so I'm just wrapping some 18 gauge. Oof, gosh, my hands are killing me. Whatever this pressure front, like I know I'm not 20 anymore because I can feel pressure fronts in my joints. Like, is this normal? Is this being an adult? I don't know if I like it. I can feel it in my bones, honey.
There's a storm coming.
Also, did everybody have a good Christmas? I hope. We had a pretty lonely Christmas, but it was really nice. We had
a fantastic Christmas.
Yeah?
I slept.
Yeah, Randy says he had a fantastic Christmas. He slept all day, which we did. We made like a super duper giant um breakfast of like all of the quintessential like comfort breakfast foods like biscuits and gravy and fried potatoes and sausage balls and bacon. And then we went and just slept through a couple of Star Wars movies and it was really nice. Like just we just laid down and watched Star Wars and fell asleep, then woke up and put on another uh Star Wars and fell asleep, then woke up and put on another Star Wars and fell asleep. Merry Christmas. Y'all can send us pictures to our email backtoearthcreations@yahoo.com, or you can tag us on Instagram, or you can post them to our business Facebook page, just Back to Earth Creations on Facebook. Try RX bars for chocolate cravings. They have almonds in them. They really help me. Right on, Phyllis. No, it's mostly, I don't know. I just feel like eating a bucket of cake, I guess. Like, I mean, I'm not going to because I don't want to die from diabetes, but I can still sit here and think about it. Alrighty, so we're wrapping this guy first, and I'm in an Oksana kind of mood today, so I'm gonna try to use my memory to kind of follow along with her stuff. But be sure y'all to check out if you haven't. Like I kind of feel like Oksana Crafts is like a staple in learning wire wrapping, and even as somebody who's been wire wrapping for a while, it's still I always go to Oksana for inspiration because she's amazing. Then, as a diabetic, I do not wish that for you, right, Draco? Hey, Bev. It was a really nice day, Duet. She's got some super cool tutorials. Okay, so. And it worked out perfectly. Oh my gosh. Normally, I have to fiddle with it a bunch. Right? Okay, and now I'm going to use a ring mandrel to bend these bad boys. Sorry, I don't mean to keep hitting the tripod. I mean, I'm going to keep doing it, not on purpose, but it just keeps happening. So take a deep breath and lower your expectations if that bothers you. Hey, Barb. A little lower. Yeah, take those expectations a little lower still. Oh, yeah, and it's like cold. It's like burr cold outside, so the heater's going to keep turning on. It's another one of those things that diatomaceous earth. What? Hey, Sarah. Oh, have a good day at work. Right? Is that a picture, Jasper? I didn't know if it was ocean jasper or sediment or what, but either way, I know it is a jasper, and it's just gorgeous. Hey, Mary Hart. Happy holidays to you as well. Oops. I threw that. And now I'm going to bend this around just a little bit more, and we got a test fit. I do recommend test fitting constantly. Yes. It's just sitting in there nice. Hey, last live stream, the mailman showed up, and your dogs didn't go off. Yeah, they're kind of desensitized after the roofers, and it depends on the day, because some days they just won't bark at anything now. And then other days, like, if you breathe too loud, they lose their ever-loving minds. So yeah. That, and don't tell them, but they're starting to get kind of elderly, and I think their hearing's starting to go, or at least they're sleeping deeper. So I don't know, they certainly did hear, like, yesterday at 7 a.m., the cat litter got dropped off by, we'd ordered some cat litter online, and they heard that. That's for darn tootin'. Thanks, Carol. We hope you had a good Christmas, too. Thanks, Mary. I'm hoping, shameless self-promotion, to have these guys in our upcoming shop update. Because we are going to be doing shop updates. What? Did we? I don't remember what we talked about. Are we saving these for the auction? Okay. Well, what if I slipped some of them into the shop update? What? Okay, so it'll either be in our, we don't know yet. It might be in our upcoming shop update. It might be in our upcoming super mega sale or auctions, or we don't know what. keep an eye out for that. But we are going to continue into 2021 doing shop updates every. Technically, we're going to be doing the shop updates every Friday, but the video tour is going to be coming out on Mondays. That way, for those of y'all who are like hardcore fans and sign up for our newsletter, so you get so you get notifications, you'll kind of get first access. Though anybody who stumbles across the website on a Friday could get in there and purchase things through our shop update. But we kind of wanted to give the folks who sign up for our newsletters and like kind of keep an ear to the ground as to what we're doing a little bit of a first come first serve advantage. Oh goodness, Carol. She's on the mend. That's good. Shooey. It's just a rough time of year, isn't it? I'm diabetic too. RX uses fruit for sweetness, also measured amounts, not the whole cake, because I could do a whole cake. Right, Phyllis? And fortunately, I'm still not diabetic. I think I fall into the category of like pre-diabetic, but I have got to get myself sorted because. Sorry, my stream crashed, but we're still here. I'm just gonna flip this around. Beep boop. And I'm gonna flip it around again. There we go. Lisa says join the club. Ooh, I'm in Blacksburg, South Carolina. Right on. I'm Cabochons. I hope you and Randy get a very Merry Christmas. Right on, Lydia. Also, we had a lot of requests for how to wire wrap a heart. And this is very close to if they just had that like little cutout. This would be kind of a heart shape. So these are ways that you could be wrapping some of your wire wrapped hearts, and it also works for flat backed or if it's puffy. So if it's a puffy heart and it's like curved on both sides. Mary Heart, this is square wire. It's 18 gauge bare copper in the square shape from Parawire, and then I'm wrapping an 18 gauge half round to kind of bring everything else together. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, I need just a moment. So now we're going to take all 6 of these and we're going to wrap around all 6. Now, I don't think I have enough half round wire here. Do what, hun? Yes. Ooh, Ansari says, I started Kundalini Lounge 40-day weight loss challenge and I'm on day 29 and I'm amazed how much stronger I am in general. Right on. I'd recommend the basics first. That helps with breaths. Oh, very cool. That is the free option too. Oops. Again, I don't mean to keep bumping the tripod. Tracy says, so grateful for this live. I woke up at 9 a.m. to a construction worker banging on my door. Oh, gas company has got them digging up the lines along the sidewalks and across my driveway. All day noises. Oh no. That is rough, I tell you what. Like, a lot of it, y'all, like, honestly and truthfully, I just need to stop stress eating so darn much. And, like, the solution to my problems is very easy. The application is where I complicate it. But I'm really excited to get on track and kind of find that elusive, always elusive work-life balance to where I stop shoveling garbage in my face when I get tired and lazy. I'm so lazy. Like, I'm almost impressed by how lazy I am. Like, I mean, I shouldn't be prideful, but you got to give yourself a pat on the back when you're this good at something. And I am super good at being lazy. Yep. It's like my house cat could take notes on how lazy I am. If she herself weren't also so lazy. Ooh! Bev says one of our trees fell down and smashed the fence. Oh no! Oh, well, I'm glad there wasn't more damage. Okay, so I'm getting this kind of tucked away in there. Right, Barb? Draco says some people can't even comprehend that. Please write a book on it and teach workaholics like me to slow down. Right on. No, and see, the thing is I'm a workaholic too. Like, but it's if it's not work, then I just lazy. I don't do it.
It's not in your nest.
Yeah, if it's not in my nest, it doesn't get. Randy could write a David Attenborough style documentary about my habits. He's so familiar. Okay, so let's see. So I did like a little stabilizing wrap here on the side, which I guess you don't have to do, but I'd rather have that kind of tucked away off to the side than potentially snagging something. And I've wrapped around all 6, but now I'm going to come through and I'm going to isolate the, whoops, back 2 wires. And at this point, I haven't decided exactly which side's the front and which side is the back. I'm going to go with whichever one has the longest wires, so this one's going to be the back. So on these front 2, I'm going to just bend them forward just a bit. Scooch all that out of the way. Right on, Phyllis. And we'll be keeping people up to date with our weight loss antics and just lifestyle and camping stuff over on the Vonster vlog with weekly updates over there. So if you guys are into that, be sure to check that out. Videos will be resuming in the new year. Okay. 3. And I'm trying to get these wires just a little bit closer together. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Receive my box of cabs in the ring. My daughter loved the ring. Wants to know if I can make her one of the green stone. Ooh, do it, Pie. Do it, do it. Okay, so you can see here, I'm just wrapping around both. Wow, Jacko, that's amazing. Well, thank you. Your vote of confidence means a lot to us. It's just every excuse in the world is just an obstacle, and I'm full of excuses to myself. Like I've always got a way to like justify something. Like, oh, and so I'm just treating my excuses as obstacles to just be worked around, and it's instead of getting frustrated with myself and everything, just well, keep on at it, keep on keeping on. Okay, gonna make sure to do another test fit. Just make sure everything's still chugging along the way it should be. Bev volunteered herself as tribute. Okay, so now you can see I've run short on the wire that I had used. So I'm actually gonna pull off a bit more and show y'all how I splice in more half round, because it can be a bit tricky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to waste a little bit, like about an inch, but I'm just going to lay over what I was doing.
No, I don't think we're going to be doing a New Year's stream, are we?
No, we're not going to be doing a New Year's stream. Did we say that we were? Like, I don't think it's on the calendar or anything. Like, we're actually, y'all, this is our last live stream until probably February.
I don't know, are auctions considered live streams?
No, auctions are auctions. And I thought we were doing like a mega super sale in January. I don't know yet. We haven't decided. We haven't sat down and made the calendar for January yet. So, but we will still be doing our shop updates and our tutorial premieres It's just there's going to be a little bit more construction going on with the house, and it's just going to be a lot easier to not have to worry about people hammering through a live stream. So we won't be having live streams or the exclusive streams. Pi says, I understand. But I'm hoping to be able to use that time to create more tutorials so we can be more consistent about actually uploading tutorials in 2021. Okay, so you can see here I got quite a bit more wrapped. And I'm going to come in here and just snip this and then use my bent nose pliers. And I try to make sure to do this on the side that is going to be the inside of the bale. Like I wouldn't want that on the outside, because you can kind of see maybe that join right there. Well, we'll be back. And we're going to miss y'all as well, but it's giving us an opportunity to kind of catch up on everything, get our accounts balanced for coming into the new year, and hopefully just getting ahead in general. It's kind of like we did this last year too, took January off. Though last year we didn't even post any tutorials or anything. But it helps us to set or hit the reset button. Okay. So I'm going to do one last wrap. And I'm going to give it a snip. So I cut off more wire than what I needed, but I'd always rather have a little bit extra than not enough. Well, happy early birthday, Carol. What is up, my puppy dog? Hey, Randy.
Yeah.
Do you have any bones that you could give them?
Bones?
Yeah, like in their treat drawer.
I think they're out, actually.
Oh no, we'll need to add that to the list.
I've got an idea.
Right, Barb?
Let's go poop in the yard.
What?
Me first.
Pi says, can we get a tutorial for the ringer box so I can make it? We actually do have a tutorial out for that, I do believe. Let's actually see if we can find it. I'm gonna unplug real quick. Ooh, Batty, thank you for letting us know. Randy and I were actually talking about that earlier. If you could send us another email, like just not through the website contact form, but just through the email, backtoothcreations@yahoo.com, we will get that taken care of today, because we were just sitting down looking at stuff and was like, what?
Okay, we indeed do not have any bones.
Oh, do we not?
And I'm glad I checked with them outside.
That's fair. Okay, how do I find stuff in my channel?
You go to your channel.
Your channel. Okay. So if you're looking for one of our tutorials, you can go to videos. And
Playlists.
will this search? No, that just searched all of YouTube. Playlists. Thank you, baby. And we have. Well, where in the heck? There they are. Electroforming, foam, and sewing, and dragonite, and polymer clay, wire wrapping. And this actually takes you pretty far back into some of our earliest wire wrapping tutorials. And we can scroll through. Let's see. Simple wire ring tutorial. It's an 11-minute tutorial, and it's for exactly the style of ring that we made in the live stream. So you can check that out. We'll plug that back into my thing. But yeah, thank you so much, Batty. Also, in about 30 minutes, we'll be doing another giveaway. So if you guys would like to participate in our giveaway, be sure to leave a comment on last week's live stream. Oh, really, Jacko? Right on. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my tutorials are downright terrible because I'm very bad at staying in frame. And some of my background music choices have been very ill-advised. And it's just been, some of them are disasters. But if you guys come across a tutorial that you're like, you know, I bet future Vaughn, like current and future Vaughn, could do this justice, send me a message or something and let me know. And because we're kind of looking at redoing some of our older tutorials. Like there's one in particular that's like the herringbone eye, like that uses like a really pretty bead and it's like layers of different wraps on herringbone. I spent probably half of the tutorial out of frame. So, ooh. All right, Aunt May. I'm glad you found us. What's up, baby? Did you say unga? Yeah, I still want cake though. Like, you're just such a sweetie. Every time I look at you, I'm like, I need a bucket of cake. I think I might just be hungry for lunch. Because I still haven't even had lunch yet. Right? I don't know where they get all that pee from. Okay. So we did the bail. And now we gotta figure out how in the heckins I'm gonna wrap this. Do, 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 do. And do I do the little bendy parts before or after doing the bail part? That's where I always confuse myself as well. Harumph, I say. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get these guys off to the side, and I'm gonna bend these guys off to the side as well, just to see. I don't really know what I'm doing, but we'll figure this out. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wrap like that. Okay. Oh man, somebody left me in my house too long. So I don't want like a super duper long bail, but that kind of seems to just be what's happening. Oh no, there's like a break in it from where that stinking dinkin. Tisk tisk.
You beat me to be the first to poop in the yard.
Dude, what?
You beat me to be the first to poop in the yard.
Yeah, he's a power pooper. Okay, so ideally there just wouldn't be a break in the wire there. But if there is, fear not. We can figure something out, surely so. And what I'm doing is I'm just bracing here on the back and then gripping loosely on the wire but firmly on the push. Just pushing that up, and that should kind of compress those wires hopefully a little bit. Now from here I'm going to trim to about 1.5 inches. So no. I really want to get my hands on some thinner than the 18 gauge, and I am going to use my mandrel pliers here on this one. Man, that's like bugging me now. Harumph, I say. Yeah, I do like my mandrel pliers. Okay, and I'm just bending this through here. Again, y'all, please check out Oksana Crafts tutorials because she's doing a much better job. Oh no, Jampot says I still haven't received my cab box. We have had some delays, what with Christmas and it coming up on the new year, but send us an email and we will find your tracking info, or if we haven't sent it to you, we'll let you know. Because Randy and I are about a week behind. We're 6 days. We've almost hit our threshold. We had told ourselves, we don't ever want to get less than 7 or more than 7 days delay between somebody making payment and somebody's package being shipped. But we have had some serious and extreme delays with shipping, especially for our international folks. So if ever you haven't gotten your package and you think you should have by now, just send us an email and we'll hunt it down for you, or at least let you know what's up. Okay, and just coming through and kind of bending that around. You're my shining star. And bending that around again. I do love the square wire, like super duper. Ow! Oh, it's lodged in my flesh. Owie! No, ouch. Oof. Well, no blood. That's fine. It just, ouch. Ooh, right on, Donna. Yeah, that can be tricky. Right on, Draco. Thanks. No, it is. Oof. It's fine. I'm a bit of a pansy when it comes to stuff like that. Let me find. I have like a file somewhere, like for filing. I'll be right back. I gotta find a file. Got a whole box of files. Hey Bernice, how's it going? Yeah, that wire will bite you. Joke's on it though, I'll bite it back. And I'm just taking one of these files and I'm just focusing on filing down the sharp angle. So I don't know if it'll focus, but right there, since it was square, I want to make sure there's no little pokey bits, because on this side you can see that's still very squared off. So if we come in and first give it a very solid smush. And now if we just take it and this is what I really like about the Bear Copper, is you can really, you don't have to worry about messing about with any enamels or anything like that. There we are. No pokey bits. Very good. And also with the bare wire, you can kind of, if you pinch the wire with your pliers and it gives it like a sharp pokey spot, you can file that out, and then also you can polish it up afterwards, which with pair wires enameled wire, you can't quite do that as much. Commentary says, I don't think I pronounced it right. Commentary? I don't know. There's a comprehensive list of all of our different tools that we use on our website in our curated tool list. So you can actually go and click on that. It's up in the main menu of our website, and it'll have a drop down where you can click on wire wrapping, chainmail, polymer clay, leather. We have a bunch of different categories for each of the different crafts that we do. And for some of the tools that we use, we've had them for so long that they aren't exactly in production anymore, but we've linked the most similar item. And it can be a really helpful resource for getting you started shopping, because while something might be less than perfect for you, just because it's what we use doesn't mean it's the best thing for you. And yeah, it can kind of get you started. Okay, so now I'm going to start setting the stone. We have the bail, which is the loopy part that the necklace would go through. And we have the frame. So now I'm going to take these flat nose pliers and I'm going to grip right here, just holding on to one of the square wires. Oof, right on, Ruth. What are you doing that to 100 chairs for? And I'm going to brace my finger here on the back side. Hey, Yvette. Thank you so much for your wonderful Christmas gifts. And I'm going to bend, and again, I'm providing pressure this way, that way it doesn't distort. I don't know, let's try it without, just to see. Yeah, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Okay, and now I'm going to grip, whoops, get tangled in the tripod and camera cord. And I'm just gripping and bending. And I kind of want those guys to touch. Now, if you don't want the bend to come all the way up, you could have braced it and it would have focused it a little lower down. But I don't want the top side falling out either. So I figured I'd try something different. Oh yeah, that works perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess I do need to go through now and open up that tip just a little bit, because I don't know, it might be okay. Yeah, it'll be fine. Oof. It's for a social club. All right, on. Well, that's cool. Social clubs are still a thing. Oh yeah, I've not done any in a bit. I might start. Oh, right on, Cass. Oh, right on, Brandy. Yeah. Oh, I like that a lot, though. I also love the flash of the square cut, like the square wire. Okay, so now we're gonna come in, and I want to be real careful because I don't want to scratch my stone. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna get my fingernail in there. You could also use like a dull pocket knife or something, but I'm just gonna get it in there and just no. Okay, I'm gonna get the tip of my flat nose pliers in there and kind of just wiggle it on down. That way it can start making some space because this side isn't flat. It puffs out a little bit. That's the cabbing part of the, it's cabbed like cabochon. It's not just a flat little tile. And I'm going to, yep, just wedge my plier tips in there to give it just that little bit of space. Yeah, I'm going to wedge this one in again. Okay. And so now, whenever we place our stone in there, and if you're working with like a turquoise or a malachite or something, I may actually recommend putting a layer of like latex, like from the Halloween section, like costume latex, or even like just something, maybe even just a little bit of tape, just to keep you from scratching the stone if you're new to this and not feeling particularly confident. And I'm gonna come in. Normally I'd come in sideways and do it, but I'm gonna try something a little different. I'm gonna come in holding the front and back of the wire. Sorry, the sun came out and it's messing about with my camera's adjustment, like brightness. Okay, and so from here, I'm gonna hold it, and I am gonna pinch up here, and I'm just gonna bend in a little. Okay. Getting just as close to the flat, like the half round wrapping as possible. I'm bracing up here, and I want this nice and centered. Okay. Now there's still a little bit of wiggle going on there, so now we're just going to squeeze the heck out of it. I'm actually just going to use my plier handle to just smush. Smush the heck out of it. Smush, smush, smush. There we are. Because I don't want to be like hitting it or percussive or anything like that. So there we are.
So you don't have to pin it like it owes you money?
No, you don't gotta pin it like it owes you money. I mean, you can. It's your artwork. You do you. There we are. Right on those. No, it's. I can tell you, this isn't. It is not. It's not easy. Like my fingers hurt. I'm like the pressure. Like is that meme with the guy like patting the sweat off his forehead? Oh well, thanks, Mary Jane. Okay. Right on, Leslie. Okay, so now from here, technically we could be done. It's not gonna fall out. It's got a lot more wiggle than what I wanted. I don't want it all wiggly. So let's see. I kind of want it to be like wavy, like that. So I'm gonna.
What kind of wire is that?
This is 18 gauge square bare copper from parawire.com. And I'm just gonna fold these bad boys on over here.
What if you wove them in between each other?
You could do that. I don't know. I want something swoopy
Alright.
on this one.
Swoop away, Bubs.
Ooh, I'm gonna do a little spiral. Itsy bitsy spiral. So you can just kind of pin the wire between your finger and the bail to try to get it to be centered. And I'm going to do one more rotation around. Hey, Chibi. Well, I'm glad you like watching. Don't want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm going to smush it. I'm going to smush it. Smush. There we go. Ooh, I like it smushed. Okay, so I'm actually going to... It gets to a point that's like, especially if you do something that has like 4 wires in thickness, which I think is what I'm going to have to do with this guy because he's so dummy thick. Hey, Penny, how's it going? We got 15 minutes till our first till our giveaway. We're only doing one in this stream. But sometimes it can get really tricky for me to just figure out how to finish the piece. So I'm going to take this guy and tuck that back there. And again, give him a bend, make sure he stays in place. Quit wiggling around on me. I don't know, I don't really like that. I'm going to trim it a little bit shorter. Oh, that pinged across the room. Because with this 18 gauge, it is pretty, like, sturdy. What's up, babe? Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. I hope you're all right. I live in fear of that. Every time I use the mandolin, I'm like, oh, God.
Well, I don't play instruments.
Oh, Randy. Man, he's not really in line, is he? So I'm going to take it. I'm going to smush the heck out of him. Just a little bit more. And I'm going to switch that snippet just a little shorter. That way I can really just cram them in there. There we go. Oof, and I feel like I really scuffed that all up. It should polish out though. So now I'm going to go around this way with that 3rd wire. Huzzah! Then I'm going to come around the back side. Yeah, because I need something to hold that in place so it stops getting all willy-nilly on me. And I'm gonna vine through here. Well, just like that, hopefully. No. Oh no. Okay, so sometimes if that's happening and your wire is like not wanting to lay down, if you come in and give it a bend, where you want the wire to be bent at, I'm going to trade pliers. Okay, so now we should be able to come in and, as said, the wire should, there it goes. So it's a nice little bit of vining. And one more. And again, to just demonstrate before we get it threaded through, if I want the wire to bend right there, then I'll come in and grip it and bend it. And so now whenever we pass that wire through, yeah, this would be a lot easier with like a 20 gauge maybe. And that just kind of cinches things down. And I'm gonna snip right there and make a little right on, Kim. I'm glad that you well. Yee. Well, good luck to you, Brandy. And I'm just making a little spiral. And again, if it's not sitting how it should, just smush it till it does. I like that from the side. Again, bit wiggly. Not digging that. So I'm going to push the cab down to where I want it to be now. And I'm actually just going to pinch up there at the top. Oh, that fixed it right up. Very cool. So again, just holding the cab to where the tip's nice and centered, and then grabbing the shoulders and just pinching them together. And now it's not wiggling at all. Oh, perfect. That's awesome. Okay. So now from here, I'm going to take this, give it a bend so that it'll sit where I want it to, because I'm just going to wrap this one around. And this 18 gauge, I don't actually recommend for this. It's a little too sturdy. Like if this is your first time doing this wrap, I really recommend going with what Oksana uses, which is like a 21 gauge, I think. There we go. Just trying to get that wire to go through where I want it to. Very cool. Woo! There we are. Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't hit myself in the face with the wire. Okay, and we'll get in there. Let's give it a smush because it's not going where I want it to. Okay, and now I'm going to make a little spiral out of that guy. I don't always use half round to bind, but I really recommend it. Like, it is nice. Just, it sits so nice and tidy onto the wire. Okay, so now from here, I want to do that little bit of a bend. Not a right angle this time, just a gentle bend. And I'm going to feed this end through right there. There we go. And I'm going to snip, giving myself about an inch and a bit. No. Yeah, right there. Okay, and just bending that around. I want that loop, like the tip of the spiral, to be closed. Again, I don't want it tangling on anything. And then we can come in here and cinch it down and around and just smush the heck out of it. Very cool. And I think we're done. It's a bit messier than what I would have liked, but sometimes with wire wrapping, it's not necessarily about what I would have liked. It's about just what happens in making the best out of it. I'm checking to make sure that it's straight. Iris says, I'm trying to use 22 gauge wire to secure my flowers in a crown, but I break the wire a lot. Yeah, that can happen. Does anyone know where I can purchase one tiger eye stone crystal shard type cut and it won't break the bank? I'd check eBay. Like if you very specifically have an idea of what you're looking for, yeah, I'd check eBay. Like that guy is just sticking out funny. Let's see if we can spiral him in just a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, ta-da! Wire wrapping. Yay. Now, I'm not going to do the polishing here in the live stream, just because it's just loud Dremel noises. Well, hey, pretty kitty. Yeah, with a thinner wire, we would have been able to kind of stack more and get, it's just a bit messy for my taste right up there for what I was looking for. Oof, my hands are cold. Okay, so now let us try. Woo, we got a giveaway in 5 minutes. All y'all go leave comments and stuff. Let's do some stuff in the meantime with scrap wire. So you've just finished a project. And you've got all these bits and bobbles. What do we do? Well, we see if we can find some pretty beads. Oh, here's a bead. I really like this one. I made it on my torch day before yesterday, I think. It was a lot of fun. And I'm going to come through and I'm going to make a big old honkin' spiral. And I'm just going to kind of try to keep it nice and airy. I like spirally spirals for a little bit. And then I'm going to wrap it around like that. Like that. Now let's whack it with a hammer a bunch. So we're actually going to come over here. Let me take the... Oh no, your hubby stole the gel. That is the worst. Okay, loud noises, be warned. So I want to start by flattening this. Let's see. My big heavy hammer isn't over here. I'll bring it back.
What was that last stone?
Huh?
What was that last stone?
Some type of jasper. I'm not sure if it was an ocean jasper, pitcher jasper, or sediment jasper. Okay, so I'm on my sturdy bench. A steel block with a rubber base because I feel like it helps absorb some of the impact. And I'm going to come in with, this is a 13-ounce hammer with not a perfectly flat, but it's just a little bit of a curve on it. And I'm going to whack it a bunch. So loud noises. So now you can kind of see, it kind of splayed that out a little bit. And we could come through with a ball peen hammer that is loose. Okay, so I'm not going to use this one right now because I don't want the head to fly off. I've got this one. Much more sturdy head. And I'm just going to tap it a bit. You know, I don't really like that. So it's got a little bit of texture now, and that's not my favorite. So I'm going to see if I can just hammer it back out again. So loud noises. Yeah, that hammered that right back out. I like that better. Okay, so let's go back over here. Well, hey, Deborah in Australia. I've lost my chair. There's my chair. And I have some half round here that I'm going to try to do a little bit of a thing with. I'm going to make a spiral with the half round. A spiral. Choo choo goes the train. I'm going to try to make sure that the initial loop is closed, but then the rest of it, I kind of want to just keep light and airy. Oof, I love that. I love, 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 love the way half round wire looks. It's all twisted up, all cute. Okay, and I'm going to get about that far. And then I'm going to thread it on, come on. There we go. Onto our wire. I should do a bead. Let me see if I have any beads. Haha. Why, hello there. Let me see if they'll actually fit. I don't think it's gonna fit. No, it's not gonna fit. Oh no. That makes me sad. Maybe you will fit in today's episode. Will it fit? No, it won't. Drat. Okay. Well, I thought it'd be cute with a little bead, but we'll see. So I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to put this bead that we made on here. And I'm going to try to stretch that up just a little bit. And then I'm going to wrap a little further around. Probably could have done with, whoopsie, more wire, but this is just a way of using up scrap from a project. So I'm going to come in then and try to get it to be, oops, stay on there, dang it. Okay, so we got that wrapped around, and I'm gonna, like, I don't know, smush it or something. Yeah, we'll smush it. But I don't want to tighten it down too much, because then it'll cinch up the, not even a frame, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, just get that kind of smushed down, that way it holds onto that wire. I'm gonna give it a smush, and then, aw, I like it. Okay, so now I'm gonna come in here, grab this like that, and bend. That way it'll put our spiral a little bit more centered. Yes, right, Judy. Brandy was correct. If it's not in my immediate nest, it doesn't really get used as much. I really like that though. Like, I think that'd be super cute. Like, I don't know, as like, if I could do the same thing twice, as earrings would be cool. But also maybe just as a little pendant or as like a Christmas tree charm or something, or like just something to hang out in the trees in the woods. Hey, Maddie. How's it going? Randy says, Maddie. And now, what should we do for the bail? I'm going to bend this way. And then bring this around on our 6mm. If you know the chain that you're using, you could have it be larger or smaller. I just tend to like that size for, it fits onto most necklaces or cords or chains, or looks pretty good with bead strung and wire wrapped necklaces too. Okay, so I'm just going to come through and shining star. And get it wrapped a few times and snip. Snip. There we go. Smush that end wire. And smush that just a little flatter. So now you can hang that on a chain as a pendant. Oh, I really like Soft Flex's stuff. Yeah, I like that. Okay, next bead. Let's pick, ooh, I like this one. So now, let us see if we can make, I'm going to try to make like a head pin, kind of. I think those two guys are too short to do, not anything with, but for what I'm trying to do here. Okay, I'm going to try it with this one, and then we'll see. I'm going to come through and making just a little bit. Oh no, what I should have done. Curse you, hindsight. Okay, I'm going to set that off to the side. So, let's see if we can do this. I'm giving myself about 1 inch of wire, and I'm going to bend off to the side But now holding in my pliers, I'm going to try to do an itsy bitsy spiral. Sorry, this is a little painful when your hands are cold, but crafter's going to craft. And I'm just going to, I am well, I broke it. That's fine. Do y'all want to set something on fire? Let's go set something on fire. You're my shining star. Do what, honey? Why not? No, it's for science. Wendy, don't tell me no. I'm a grown-ass woman. I can set on fire if I want. Oh, God. I also just remembered I didn't put makeup on today, so behold, I'm glowing. Okay, giveaway time, you guys. You're my shining star. Dirt and dirt, doo-doo. Okay, y'all ready for a giveaway? I'm gonna hug the heater for like 2 minutes. Will you talk to them? I'm gonna touch a heater. Oh, it's cold in here.
Well, this is awkward.
Oh, that feels so good. Oh my gosh.
And now the heater's gonna turn off.
What?
I said now the heater's gonna turn off.
Yeah. Hey, what are we giving away today? Okay. We're gonna do some cabs.
Okay.
I'll be over there in a sec. This is really warm. I have like my shirt where it's catching all the heater. Woo! Oh, so nice. I thought it was gonna be warm today, so I only wore like one pair of pants.
I totally didn't realize you were doing a giveaway today. So at one point I was like, I need to go put clothes on. So that's what I went and did.
Of course I'm doing a giveaway. You're my shining star. Hey, where's all our caps at? Oh, I found them.
Where you moved them to?
Yeah, I know. I keep doing this. Okay, plus one. That one's pretty, and that one. Cool. Okay.
Where's my poncho?
Huh?
I don't have a poncho. That's Vaughn. She's got like 3 or 4 of them now.
Yeah, there it is. It's hard to
People
go
keep
keep
sending
them.
them.
All right, give me a sec. Do you want to show them what I'm giving away while I put a poncho on?
Oh, you guys can't see.
Randy! Randy!
Well, that's very nice. I can tell you that. Oh, what about this one?
Show them the.
Oh, wow. If only. Ooh, one of these.
You're fired. Give me these.
No.
Okay. He also, y'all, he took my chair. Okay.
Yes, I did.
So the cabs that we're giving away today are super pretty. So if you would like to win these, be sure to have gone and left a comment.
You're not even going to put them in a box?
I don't know where boxes, honey. I only work here.
Boxes are where boxes go.
Gotta sit in your busted ass chair. I'm sorry. I'll stop acting up for attention. I'm just so lonely and hungry.
If only somebody had Usarko's leftovers.
Yeah, but I can't eat on live stream because people will send me hate now.
Oh, that's fair. Well, they're very nice, though, I can tell you that.
They're super durable, too. I bet if you shake them in the box, you can give them shaking cabs and... Okay, you gotta put them in the bag, though. Will you put them in the baggie?
So much
Have
work.
you all left a comment yet? We're about to do the giveaway. So much what?
Repeat the giveaway rules. The giveaway rules are that you have to have commented on last week's live stream.
Yeah, that Randy
That's
shares
it.
a link to. Do you want to share the link one last time?
I've already done it.
We'll do it again.
Oh my gosh.
Second last time. Do the Nightbot thingy. Nightbot's not working for us right now.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, we don't have any. Is it working?
Yeah.
Oh. It doesn't work for me.
Well.
I feel deranged.
But yeah, you go to last week's live stream. You comment in the comment section, not in the live stream or live chat that was carried over from the stream. Because you can't comment there. It's not live anymore. So you have to go down past that, comment in the comment section. We go over to random YouTube picker or YouTube comment picker.
Mm-hmm.
And we filter out the duplicates. So it doesn't matter if you commented 12,000 times or just once.
Yeah.
You have the same chance.
Though if you wanted to comment 12,000 times, that'd be cool.
Let me count the ways.
I don't know. It ups our engagement. So, so yeah, go do all the stuff that Randy said. I just love watching you talk.
And then we go over here.
Yeah. Okay. So we're over here. Random comment picker.
And I see how many comments there are.
How many comments are?
84.
84. Holy smokes. Good luck, everybody.
And then we click start.
Yep. He's going to the button. Did you click it? Click it. Oh, I have to do the drum roll, don't I? Have you been eating candies?
No.
Show me your tongue. You've been eating candies?
I've been eating Pez.
From Baby Yoda. All right, go. Click the button. Click the button. Click the button. Our winner is Tiffany Powell. Says, ooh, so pretty.
So pretty.
Congratulations, Tiffany. If you could, well, first off, you're winner chicken dinner. So congratulations. If you could send us an email to backtoearthcreations at yahoo.com with where you would like for us to ship that to. Yeah, that'd be great. It's so cold. Oh my gosh. And we'll be doing another giveaway in next week's live stream. So be sure to go leave a comment on that one too.
Are we?
Oh no, we're not doing a live stream next week.
We'll be live stream. Oh my goodness.
The words are hard.
Giveaways will commence in February.
Yes.
Though maybe in January if we're doing the live shop update.
Yeah, that'd be good. My hands hurt. I'm hungry. Will you feed me?
I will not.
Will you make me cocoa? Not like Poof make me cocoa, but like boil water and put it in a cup of cocoa.
Yeah, cocoa.
Y'all ready to go craft some more?
Yeah, maybe.
Puppies keep you warm too. Only not all over. They do. Except for my puppies, not to be this way. They're kind of fat, so they're hard to hold on to. They're like 60-pound puppies.
They lay on me for warmth.
They do. Okay. I'm stuck in my poncho. Okay. Back over there. Thank you, Randy. He showed me his tongue is super pink. He's been eating candies. What color? Show me.
Get your hands out of my
No! Okay. I'm so lonely.
Huh?
I'm so lonely, Randy, is what I said. So lonely. So horribly and terribly alone. Okay. I look like a monk at the moment. I shall call you Friar Vaughn. I love it. I love it. Vaughn approved. What was the song? Randy Hood and Little Vaughn running through the forest. Doodle-lotty, lolly, golly, what a day. Thought we were doing fire. We are. Thank you. Ha. You can only thwart us for so long, Randy. All right, y'all ready? We're gonna set some stuff on fire. I knocked some things over. Give me just a sec. Okay, fire safety. We've got a fire extinguisher on hand. I'm gonna put some water in a cup. I'm gonna make a big ol' head pin. Gotta drink some water. Okay, so I'm gonna be using some of this square wire to make a huge old head pin. We gonna set it on fire. All right. Now I'm just using my little butane torch, and I'm gonna need my
Yes, we did.
hairy tweezers.
Like, we didn't make any antlers.
Yeah, we did, Randy. Okay, so I got my torch going, and I'm gonna heat this up. Hey, Randy, you can be cameraman. I don't have enough hands. Please. But I'm setting something on fire. I need them to see it. If you don't come help me, I'll try to help myself, and then I'll burn the house down and probably get boo-boo. So please come help me.
We got insurance.
Not on me. Okay, can you just make sure it's zoomed in on... Okay, so I'm trying to heat up. Can you see how it's glowing?
No.
Really? Randy, don't... I've got a blowtorch, babe. If I had cocoa, I would totally like make the marshmallows be all on fire. Yeah. Oh, that'd be so nice. So I'm just heating this up till it's red hot. And then even a little hotter still.
And then what? Then what?
And then it'll start balling up. Ooh, see, there it goes. It's starting to make a little ball.
Are you going to punch it?
Uh-huh.
Let me zoom out.
Okay, so that's how I want. And this thing, it still doesn't register that I want to turn it off. So I'm just going to kind of soften up the whole thing. Can you turn off, please? Oh, Malanta. Okay. Okay, so we quenched it, but I'm going to like swish both ends in the water because I should have used a bigger jar. Okay, and now it's perfectly hot to the touch. And we have a little ball head pin. Thank you, Andy. Okay, so I'm going to set that right there. And I need to polish this up. Hey, Angela. We actually still have our Etsy. We just have a few digital things over there, but we moved the bulk of our internet presence over to our own website. It's actually hosted by Weebly. Do I not have a steel bristle brush? I could swear. Here it is. Okay. So I got this really jank bristle brush, and you can see how easily that bent. Like, this is super duper soft right now. And I just want to get the... Technically, I should have pickled it. Yeah, all the fire scale, but I'm lazy. Where's some sandpaper at? I know I've got some sandpaper somewhere. There we go. Because I still want a little bit of that antique color. I just want it polished.
Wait, why do you have a mold over there?
Because I needed to sand out some of the glass that stuck. And this is my Dremel station, so... Hey, Pro, how's it going? Started taking the mini driving on every day. Ah! Congratulations, Gary. And congratulations to your minion. That's so awesome. Okay. So you can see that shined it up a little bit. My ball pin's not perfect. It's a little offset. But let's see and make sure if it fits into the bead. Because these beads have like super big holes in them from the way that the mandrel is. So let's see. No. That's fine. So now what we're going to do is on this bad boy that we accidentally twisted off, I'm going to come in and it's got too much of like a right angle in it. Where'd that file go? And keep in mind, y'all, this is all just scrap wire. Awesome. Right on, Black Hammer. I'm really glad. Okay. So. Yes, that is parawire. This is not enameled though, it's just bare. You can do that with their enameled stuff, but it's gonna pop and fizzle and be weird, and it just cooks the enamel right off. So I'm gonna come through here and try to do this at a little bit of an angle. I'm actually finding it works a little better to just go like There we go. Maybe. Okay, so we got a little bit of an angle going. Coming around, making a little spiral. Randy had a great holiday filled with lots of relaxing and cheese. We didn't have as much cheese as I would have liked. I'm not going to lie to you, Pro. But we did have a very nice, relaxing day, and we're hoping to make up for the cheese. On New Year's Eve, we're making one of those charcuterie boards or charcuterie. Sorry, Randy and I've been calling it a charcuterie board. But it's a charcuterie. I don't freaking know. It's a meat and cheese tray. Okay, like. And we're just gonna sit there and play Mario Kart and eat meat and cheese for like until the new year, because that's how I want my 2020 to be. Yeah, Angela. Well, I sure hope I've been helpful to you. So I'm just gonna try to grip the heck out of this and push that last little bit of the spiral down. And now from here, let's snip. Super lunchable, yes. Fancy up Lunchables. That's called Packer food around here. Right on. Okay. Now I'm just gonna. I want to file this down just a little bit more. No little pokey bits. You know what would work better than pliers for that?
Yeah, we didn't get any black-eyed peas.
We didn't. Because they're yucky and I don't like them. Actually, for luck?
Yeah.
You know what's lucky is not having to eat black-eyed peas.
I'm just saying.
Well, it's not too late, honey. And it's not so much that I don't like black-eyed peas. I don't like the way that I cook them. I do. These are fantastic. It is. Has it turned to cannibalism already? I really love this ring mandrel because you can hands-free grip your stuff. Okay, and now we've got that. And I'm gonna treat this like a little bit of a bead cap, because we are now going to come through and move all this stuff. I still have this amazing, oh my gosh, and hairy. Oh, do y'all want to witness my shame? Look at how hairy this is. Oh, that's the worst. The one's farther back. We're going to take the biggest from the dapping set. Let me see if I can zoom out. There we are. And I'm going to take this guy right here. And I put the tripod back in the tripod. Off subject. I love off subject. But which Facebook page do we share our creations with you? Kind of want to show you my finished barmaid lunch with you. Right on. To our business Back to Earth Creations page. It's just Back to Earth Creations on Facebook. I don't really use my personal account at all. Okay, so I'm going to try to use the largest on the dapping block set. Well, I'm going to have to add it to the list to like dust that because it's oof. Oy. Okay, and I'm just going to use my hand and like smash it. Oops. Okay, maybe I won't use my hand. Yeah, loud noises, sorry. Okay, and I'm going to move down a bit. And I want to try to make sure that I've always got the same side facing up. Black Camera says, no, not Facebook. But yeah, if you can send it to us through an email as well, if you're into that. Whoops, loud noises.
Never heard that.
What? Person like you're supposed to wear yellow underwear and for monetary wealth by a quarter Bury cord in the dirt 30 minutes before midnight and dig it up 30 minutes later. Right on. I don't actually think I have any yellow underwear though. I mean TMI, but no, no yellow. Randy does. Do you have a pair of yellow? Yellow underwear. I guess everything's underwear if you wear it as your base layer. Surely I've got something yellow I can wear on my butt for good luck. Randy, we're gonna have to stop looking at me like that.
What yellow underwear do you think I have?
I don't know, some like boxer shorts. We didn't buy those ones, did we? We got the other pack. Okay. Sorry, Randy got new underwear for Christmas. I do all my dried beans in my Instapot pressure cooker. They come out perfect every time. Right on. I've been thinking about getting an Instapot, but I don't even know where I would just tie some dandelions together. I've been feeding all the dandelions to the rabbits and chickens, so I don't have enough dandelions for yellow underwear. He does not, Black Hammer. Oh, he's gonna be sore at me for this. Okay, so I'm gonna move down to an even smaller size, so I need to make sure that I've got one that will fit, and I'm gonna have to hammer it a bit. So, loud noises again, y'all. What up, babe?
I don't know how to tell her this is the worst idea in the world.
What? I mean, I'll do it.
No.
Do it. I'll do it. Maddie, I would do anything in this world for you, including making ASMR eating videos. Except for, I don't think you'll love me as much afterwards. And so you can see this is starting to distort just a little bit, but it is also becoming more loud noises. Convex? Carol Baskins. You're my shining star. Excuse me. Uh-oh, here comes another one. Okay, so I want to make sure there's no little pokey bits. So I feel like I just did a whole bunch of effort for not that much of a result. But if this were a bigger spiral, it would have come out significantly more like curved. You can kind of see it curved a bit. Thank you. And so now from here, we can take our ball pin that we'd made and set it onto there. And now it won't fall through our bead. You could bury the quarter in a flower pot. Doesn't have to be outside. No. Randy and I are going to be outside half an hour before midnight burying a bucket of money. It might be chocolate filled, but we'll bury it all the same. Yes. Don't argue with me, Randy. I'm a wizard. I'm not really a wizard. Don't tell Randy, though. How to remember concave is caved in. Well, I guess on this stuff, it kind of depends on which way you're looking at it. Because it's got a concave side and a convex side, technically, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to whip out the old dapping block again. And I want to find which one is the same size as my glass bead. This one. I'm going to use this one. And what size ball? I'll use that one because you want to be able to accommodate the thickness of the material that you're dapping. And I'm just going to take this and I'm grabbing and then bending around just a little and then grabbing and then bending around, and I'm grabbing it just a little before where the wire splits off. This way it'll just Um, like ball pins and bead caps, but sometimes you don't have ball pins and bead caps. Sometimes you've had scrap wire. Okay, so now I'm going to come through, and I do want to do the finishing on this, I think, before dapping it, though I don't know. All y'all metalsmiths out there, let me know what I ought to be doing. I hear you, kitty. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to set that in there. Loud noises, y'all. Louder noises. Man, that is not nearly as convex as I wanted it to be. Okay, so let's see if we can take this ball and set it there. This is not a very good, this is a drafting table that I'm working on right now, and it is not the best for hammering on because it's not like sturdy and solid, but again, super duper lazy, and didn't feel like moving 2 feet to the left for working on my metalsmithing desk that is quite sturdy. Okay, so now I'm going to tidy up just a little bit. I want this cinched in a bit more. You know, it's fine. We need a super durable table. We do! It's just over there. I need a less lazy Vaughn, is what's happening here. Okay, and now I think, do I want to make like a little, yeah, let's make a little coil bead. What you say? So I'm going to come around and do this, like that. And I'm going to use my table to smush that over. And I'm going to use my snippers to snip at a gentle angle. There we are. And now I'm going to try to file that. Let's see. I hear you in there eating Pez's. Uh-huh. They're Yoda candy. So let's see. Do we like that? Not as much as I thought I would. Never mind. Okay, so from here, I'm going to make another bail. So, you know, and that'll give us the nice wrapped look I'm looking for anyhow. So I'm going to use these pliers, do a bend. Ooh.
Yeah, don't watch this and drive.
No, drive safe, Natasha. We'll see you when you get home. That sounded weird. We're not like hiding in your house or anything, but like we'll be here for the replay is what I'm trying to say.
You know, it's my favorite thing to do. Just wake up New Year's Day and go, what year is it?
Randy is chock full of dad jokes, especially for New Year's. And to give us a nice taper, I'm kind of wrapping twice around right there. I'm going to come in and it can help so much to just grasp something with your pliers instead of with your human hands. Well, that's stuck in the ceiling. Okay, and now I'm going to come through and try to file that down. Bye, Penny. Okay. Very cool. I'm liking how that came out. So, it's a lot of work for a little bead drop, but I like it. And I think this is the very first time I didn't smelt the copper down or make the glass myself, but I did make the bead, I made the head pin, and I made all the wire wrapping. I like that. Ooh, Phyllis says, I got a really nice desk when I was going to school a few years ago. I went to use it now for my art room. I'm having trouble beading on it. Anyone else have trouble with this? Like, how do you mean? Because I think it was 2 or maybe even 3 years ago at this point, Randy had gotten me this metalsmithing desk. Which is like, not gonna lie, probably the nicest piece of furniture we own. It's all solid hardwood. Oh, thanks, Mary Hart. And it's got very sturdy drawers, wood bottoms and everything. Like, it smells amazing. But then whenever I'm doing any hammering or anything, I actually do that on my block. Or I have these removable wood pieces that I don't feel bad mucking them up because, well, Randy can just cut me new ones. And then it has these armrests that are really, really nice. Especially when I'm working at the torch, making like a whole mess of ball pins and stuff. And I did add some little like hooks and stuff to it, but I really like that it has the pull-out drawers and a little bit of a pull-out shelf. And then, yeah. Hey, Stephanie, how's it going? So these are some things that you can do with your scrap wire. And so that greatly reduced our scrap wire pile. Now this one here, I do think this guy's a little too small to do too much with, but we can melt it down just into a ball that we can then solder to other stuff. Hey, Becky, right on. Built a counter for my screen printing room out of 2x4, doubled up, super durable. Ooh, that sounds amazing, pro. Husband chucked me outside in the garage with all his tools from my granddad. Ooh, nice. That sounds like a pretty nice place to be, actually. Now, whenever I melt this stuff down, I actually just use my hothead torch because it's so much faster. Oh, that's a good idea, Pie, to put a mouse pad underneath it. So I save all of my bare copper bits and parawire too, though I go outside on a concrete slab to melt that down because it does pop and stuff. But for this guy here, we can make a clasp or a hook. I like to bend him around like that. And the square wire is so easy to do this with because it's not rolling around everywhere on you. Uh-oh, here come the mailman. Randy, don't you dare bark at the mailman. He did not deserve this. Aw, thanks, Tracy. It was a Christmas present from Randy. He got me a Fitbit charge. So now I can know how lazy I'm being. Like, I actually have documented evidence of how lazy I am. Oh my god, calm your titties, dog. I'm just coming around town. And I actually really like to make double-ended hooks, like S-hook clasps. Yeah. I'm going to actually cut that at an angle. Also, who here is ready for... I did that backwards. Well, hey, my beautiful love.
Is he already come and drop stuff off?
Uh-huh. And then drove off. Yeah, cutting at an angle didn't work. Okay. So I'm just going to bend this around. Is it still blurry? Come on, camera. Get your life together. Oh, I don't know. Well, I completely 110% forgot what I was talking about. I have no idea what I was going to say. Ah, gotcha. Glue and things chip the finish. I need to get over. Yeah. Nah, I gotcha. I hear you. It's when you have something new and nice and you want to keep it new and nice. Everything okay? Okay. Sorry, I still always get nervous every time we get mail that we're going to get like, I don't know.
Haha, last 10 years has been a lie.
Yes. Yes, basically. So then I would take this and hammer it out the way that we did the spiral. And then you can use that to just hook. And then if you hook through one side and you want to keep that side closed, you can just close it a little bit more. That's a really good idea, Stephanie. Y'all are so crafty. Oh, Diane. Yeah, truth, Daniel. I have no idea what I was talking about. Ooh. Right on. I'll be sure to check that out, Maria. I dread the mail. Nothing ever good comes through the mail. We get a lot of good stuff from y'all in the mail, but we also get like, I don't know, bills and stuff. That always makes me tense up. But yeah, so those are nice little S-hooks. Just super simple, and I love the dash of the flat side of the square wire. Okay, for the last 15 minutes of today's stream, because my fingers hurt from being cold, we are going to do Q&A. Do you guys have any questions about anything that I might be able to help you with? Friar Vaughn is on the case. So it is very cold, actually. Make 5 and auction off, right? My knees hurt. I don't know what that has to do with an auction, but it's like I can't craft right now. My knees hurt. It's just darn cold, y'all. Okay. What is Q&A? Question and answer. Oh, Gary. Careful. I am gullible. do, 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 do. It is super comfy, Draco. Like, ponchos are like my favorite thing right now because they're basically blankets that are socially acceptable to wear in public. Like, people are actually like, oh, you're elegant poncho. I don't know. In my head, I think I look elegant. This one makes me look like a friar, but I love it. Where do you get your materials? I get just about all of my wire from parawire.com or Amazon. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes there's gauges that are a little bit thicker of like aluminum or marine grade steel that I need for some of the torch work that I do. Yeah, Ewok. And I get messes of stuff off of Amazon, which also, if you guys like our channel and want to support it and like without adding any additional cost to what you'd already be buying, we do have Amazon affiliate links off of our curated toolkit and down in the video description of all of our videos. So even if you're just going to buy like toilet paper and cat food, if you follow through that link, there's still a little bit of a trickle back to Randy and I without any additional cost to you. So it's part of why I'm like, using Amazon and stuff is because we have some friends who have affiliate links as well, and so we'll go and buy stuff through them. Right, Stephanie? And then I get most of my cabs, if we're not hand making them in our kiln or getting them from you guys, we get them off of eBay or in person at Gem and Mineral shows, but that was like pre-2020, so there's that. That is true, Deb. But it's so cold. My coffee that was hot at the beginning of the stream is like iced coffee now. How would you, okay, I missed some stuff. Yes, Ewok, Java. How do you feel about hooded scarves and fingerless gloves? Yes, like by 120%. Yes. How would one get better Etsy traffic without Facebook? Etsy has actually implemented their new ad structure that you don't get charged for the ads unless you make a sale for it. And I think for beginning shops where you actually want to be making sales through your Etsy, like I'd gotten, I'm not gonna lie, I got my panties in a big old twist because they were wanting to take 15% of our auction sales that we were hosting through Etsy if somebody had clicked on an ad to get to Etsy. And I was like, but you guys didn't earn that. So we moved all of our auction things and stuff off of Etsy. But I do kind of feel like if you're able to opt out of it, which if you make less than 10,000 a year on Etsy, you are able to opt out of it, which I think is great. But you can try it out and see if that works for you. But you still end up paying that percentage. I don't know. I personally really dislike social media. Just in general, like I think it's wonderful to be able to communicate with your friends and like join groups and like hang out with people and stuff, but it gets exhausting being advertised to all day long, and I personally can get really caught up in like just finding myself with a moment of downtime. So I get on Instagram and just start scrolling. And then before I know it, I'm like, these memes aren't even good. What's happening here? And it's like a sponsored ad every other post. Anyways, but I do feel like if you're running a business, social media can be a very good tool for you to use to promote and awareness of your company being a thing and kind of like building a little bit of a following. I personally really like YouTube for that. Like this is my favorite social media because I can go and watch y'all's YouTube channels and we can engage down in the comments. We can have live streams and stuff like this. And I just feel like for me, it's a little bit more enriching to get to have this interaction with you guys than it is to just post something and be like, please buy stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hopefully that made any sort of sense. Um, Brandy asks, when soldering, if you use hard solder on one spot, do you have to use different solder if you solder the same piece? Does that make sense? That does make sense. I personally, if I'm doing 3 separate solders on a piece, I'll go from hard, medium, and then soft solder, though typically I'm very bad at metalsmithing, so I don't think you should be taking my advice. But I just like spot all the spots at once and put the solder on and like flame it, and it works sometimes. So, but yeah, typically like in the books and in the other videos that I've watched, they say go from hard to medium to soft. That way your soft solder will start flowing before your medium would start flowing before your hard solder. So I hope that answers your question. Lori says, I need to charge labor for simple wrapping someone's stones and don't know what to charge. They supply wire and stone. Lori, even now, but I started doing this whenever I first started wire wrapping, is I let them set their budget and then do the wrapping based off of how much they'd like to spend. Now you can draw out some test designs to be like, this is what $10 would get you, this is what 25 would get you, this is what 50 would get you. In that way they can decide, because you need to accurately represent what you're going to be doing for 10, 25, or 50, or even $200. Like you don't know what they're, until you ask them, you don't know what their budget is. But that's something that I started doing like 12 years ago when we started wire wrapping for folks, and it's something that I even still do because it's, you have an idea of your budget better than anyone. And what's more is the only right decision about how much to charge for your time and labor is what you decide, because you want a price that makes you feel good, that feels good in your wallet, and also feels good to your client, because if you have happy clients, there's no amount of social media marketing that can replace a happy client who then sometimes becomes a repeat client or might recommend you to friends. Like that is the most valuable thing, is the people who truly enjoy your work and support your company. Oh, there's a kitty. Oh, I love that cat. And so just communicating with your clients about their wants and needs and balancing that with what you're capable of providing them. I hope that that helps. um, Try getting a thick rubbery yoga. Ooh, to put on. Okay, that's not a question. Beep boop, beep boop. How many Mandalorian gifts did you get this holiday? I received an amazing baby Grogu shirt, t-shirt, and socks. I had gotten a really cool Pez dispenser of Baby Yoda, but like Randy spoils me all year round, so I don't really know how to like gauge that. But I think technically there were like two or three things that he got me that were like since Halloween, which usually if he buys me something after Halloween, it's just a Christmas present, is what we write it off as. Like the only presents that we actually opened up on Christmas Day were from a vet, so which was amazing, but not Baby Yoda related or Mandalorian related. But he got me some like wicked cool stickers. That was technically after Halloween of like little cute Baby Yodas.
Stole all mine.
I stole?
Yeah.
What did I steal from you?
My coffee mug.
Oh yeah, stole his coffee mug. As a little Baby Yoda coffee mug. Randy got some super cute like Mandalorian socks and stuff. That's pretty cool. Um how can people become a featured artisan? If you send us an email, we're actually trying to figure out how to put like a form on our website where people can like submit through that. But you just send us an email with your name that you'd like us to introduce you as, a short artisan bio, just being like, hey, this is me, I do this thing, and like, I don't know, just whatever you want people to know about you and about your company, but like a paragraph. And then links to where you would like for us to redirect people to, like to your website or your Etsy or your social media. And then a high quality picture, which cell phone like camera pictures are just fine, but make sure that it's like well lit and not blurry. And yeah, and you just send that to us, and then we're doing a monthly featured artisan now, just because I need to balance our workload a little bit. Right, Kim? I use a Kindle warm plate to keep my tea warm. Diane, one of y'all actually sent me years ago a Mr. Coffee warmer, and I would forget my coffee on it for like 2 days, and it would be so gross. So now I use it as a pickle warmer. But I don't know. If I didn't have cold coffee to complain about, what would I do with myself? I mean, really. um. Gotcha, Elijah. Right on. Ads cost. You just have to try and do the numbers. Different platforms don't work for everyone. Try and try again. Keep on keeping on. That is 100% true, Pro Pool. Tracy asks, Yvonne, how did you get started on YouTube streaming? We posted our first tutorial, I think, back in 2012. And then, I don't know, it was kind of like we posted something and then didn't do anything else with it until like 2016. Because, man, that was a hard year with cons. We had just moved. No, we moved to Missouri in like 2013. I don't know. It was a blur. But we had done 9 shows back to back, like our busy season. And we didn't have any more money at the end of that 9-week bustin' ass work period than what we did in the beginning. And it's like we could have just not done any of this and come out at the same financial. Like we had a great time, but Randy was starting to fall asleep at the wheel, driving. Like we didn't have any accidents or anything, but he was like, I'm getting dangerously tired. We were just so exhausted, and we were waking up and not knowing what city we were in. We hadn't seen our dogs in like weeks, and it. Yeah, the dogs had disowned us. It was just, it's really hard being gone for 9 weeks, just on the road, show after show after show. And we were like, something's got to change. And then Google sent me an email and was like, hey, you never gave us your bank info for depositing money. And we were like, what? Because like we posted the tutorials and like forgot about it. And this was back when like YouTube let anybody monetize. So we didn't have to jump through any hoops or anything. It was monetized from like day one. Um, and yeah, and we got like a check from Google. Sorry, my nose is cold. And we were like, I mean, I make money. And and I was like, well, maybe we should try making tutorials and stuff. And because I had taught a couple of panels at conventions and I really liked teaching and there was a lot of interest. Like people would be like, wow, how'd you make this? And there'd be a whole lot of like seeing other people be real buttholes about it and be like, it's a trade secret. And I'm like, man, you Googled that. Don't try to hoard something to yourself that you Googled and you could have just as easily told that person, oh, I Googled this and learned how to do that. And so, so we started doing tutorials, and I really liked it. And uh, I don't know, it's just a slippery slope. Like it's been a blur, but at some point, huh?
And your dragon eyes blew up.
Yeah, then our Dragon Eye video blew up, and we were like, we might be able to actually uh, monetize this into something that might help us pay our bills. Um, and we started a Patreon and we started pushing online sales. It was a whole lot of just working so that fortunately whenever we got lucky and Adam Savage noticed us and George Takei noticed us with our Dragon Eye videos, we had worked hard enough that we were ready to like jump on it. It's been a super duper blur though. It's been crazy. But yeah, we started streaming just whenever YouTube was like, hey, start live streaming. Like, you can do that now. And I was like, okay. So we did. Yes, rabbit holes are very dangerous to schedules. Marie asks, what is the best wire wrapping technique to learn? That's a difficult question. The best wire wrapping technique to learn, I think, is the one that you're most drawn to. If you really like spirals and stuff, learn that. If you really like this look with the square and half round wire, learn that. If you really like the look of woven wire that I don't have any examples of directly on hand, then do that. Like, follow what you're most inspired by, because all of it's going to, at some point, it's all going to get difficult and your hands are going to hurt and you're going to be like kind of tired in your soul. But if you're inspired by it, the weight of that is nothing. Like, you'll keep pushing through because you're so inspired and motivated to want to learn this thing. So that I think the only best way is the one that calls to you the most, if that makes sense. Becky says, how do you keep from cracking non-tarnished enameled wire? I personally haven't had a whole lot of problems with parawires, non-tarnished enameled wire. I don't like talking bad about stuff, but artistic wire is the absolute worst for some of their colors. Like, I can't make a spiral at all, no matter how careful I am. Their enameling just cracks. So the first step in that, I think, would be to recommend parawire. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind. Always include a business card with your orders and include any gifts from an artist. Yeah, that's a good idea, Mary. What's the budget? Because it gets tough when people want discount. Yeah. I made a slab of glass using a square of clear, adding frit on top, and then another square of clear on top of that. Fired twice using a bubble squish schedule, but still got pitting. Right on. What I would recommend for that Rebel, if you're going to be firing twice anyways, is do your clear with frit, fire it, and then take that's now a slab all nice and even on top, and put clear on top of that. Is what I'd recommend. Oh, that was Ember Kim, and she's old and kind of chunky and has hip dysplasia, so she doesn't limp. She just kind of like walks funny. Pickle warmer. Oh, not for like pickles. Hey, Erin. It's the acidic pickling solution that I use for. I don't even know why they call it pickling, except for that it's like acid. that's heated for if I wanted to remove the fire scale from metalsmith stuff. But no, not like I need some hot dillies, like some hot dill pickles. Where do I eat that? I don't know, pickle warmer, sure. Um, trying to catch up. Gotcha, Tracy. It was your paid for education. You're very. Oh well, thanks, Mary. It's hard to believe we've been friends for over 3 years now. Holy crap! Yeah. Check out the moon tonight. Yes, Randy and I were peeking at the moon last night, and it was gorgeous. But I keep like snarling at him, like I don't know. Um, like it's yes, we will go check out the moon tonight. Gosh, and we've only really hung out like I think like 3 times in 3 years. Mary Hart, I'm such a terrible friend. um, right on, Becky. Great advice on the wire wrapping. Right on, Angela. Warm pickles? I don't know. Don't judge me, bruh. Like, okay, and I'm all caught up. Now Yvonne will be eating hot pickles. That's part of my charcuterie board is like pickles. Like I got myself a whole jar of pickles that I'm just gonna sit there and eat. And then I've been eating pickled radishes. Super good. I just put the radishes in the pickle juice and leave them there for like 3 days, and then I'll sit there and eat the entire jar of pickled radishes. Okay. Yeah, Tokyo and Tulsa, like, yep. Okay, so we have hit our time limit on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. I'm going to take a moment of shameless self promotion and let you guys know that if you use the coupon, what's the coupon code? I can't remember. It's in our newsletter. So be sure to have signed up for that. We are going to be continuing our newsletters and shop updates and craft along kits and everything like that through January. We're just not going to be live streaming for a little bit to kind of free up our daylight hours for recording tutorials because we're going to try to get ahead a little bit. We have some leatherworking tutorials on the table to come in to 2021 with you guys. Right on, Erin. But be sure to check out too our calendar on our website. But yeah, we'll see y'all next time. So until then, you guys, happy crafting. Bye.